forward, 6'8" from New Mexico State.
They made 9 of their 18 triples in the first 12 minutes on the road in that win. Tip. Tonight's officials, this is for 9 of 12. Tyrese Halliburton getting the scoring started. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Popeyes. Champagnie, Middleton, Sarr, Poole, and Carrington for Washington. Here's JP on a drive and fit a record of 42-30 coming off of that heartbreaking loss last night. That tip-in at the game winner by LeBron James, Nesmith, Siakam, Turner, Nembhard, and Halliburton. Correction, that's Nembhard for 3, so their backcourt have already started hitting the first couple of points.
Yeah, and you got to remember, they lost a heartbreaker last night in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton hitting that and one, thought he gamed him, but then LeBron comes back.
Scores now, so that's the first 2 after Nembhard and Halliburton cashed out for 3. It's an early 8-2 start for the Pacers. Pacers are 18-19 away from home. As Alex said,
he's been more consistent knocking down not only shots, but his first shot attempts to open up games.
Smith tried to keep it in play. Middleton missed last night's game. He's available tonight. Marcus Smart dealing with the non-COVID illness. He's out. Poole again on a strong drive. Scoring 11 total the prior.
Out of all these guys.
Those threes, and to go back to your point about him and Steph Curry, I don't know how many times this season and past seasons we'll say they shot that from the logo.
Yeah. Well,
Bob Carrington picks up the personal foul. Assist last night, Drew. How many turnovers?
Dad was still mad at that one.
Exactly.
Pops Halliburton doesn't like turnovers.
Carrington inside to Champagnie, who swings it over to Sarr. Make sure his feet was behind the three-point line, comes up short.
See, Miles Turner is having to guard someone similar to him that can stretch you all the way to 3.
Siakam in the mid-range.
Those unique 6'8" players we were talking about.
Yeah.
7'3" wingspan.
Pacers 4 or 5 to start this game from the field. Sarr setting that screen for Poole. Alex knocking down.
The space centers are not coming out at all, taking away the shot.
For 3. So all 5 of Indiana's starters have scored here as we played 3 minutes into the first quarter. Middleton
with hand and then get back. Bender has 2 personal fouls. He gets in these ball games early, so he's a hybrid starter, I would say. He can come off the bench, be the 6th man. But
I think you can argue that they have 6 starters.
Exactly.
Sarr swinging it over. JP. That's the side of the backboard on that one, and the Pacers want to run. 3-on-3 even strength. Nembhard, corner.
Can't give him too many looks, Chris. He can heat up.
Said Wizards had 9 3-pointers in the first quarter last night. How about 18 threes last night, Drew? Champagnie, Sarr, and Poole, each with 4 threes.
Well, Champagnie kind of got it started along Sarr, knocking down their first couple 3-point attempts, and it became infectious throughout the entire group.
Just last year, these 2 teams went 1-2 in terms of pace in the association. Carrington trying to go off the window. Ball's up for grabs.
I'll say, shoot that.
And that one rattles out for Champagnie. Pacers lost 120-119 last night.
Would have swung on him, huh?
His team last night in the game against the defensive player in the month of January. He's got a team-high 21 steals, Drew, and he's got the best defensive rating in the Eastern Conference. So he is an on-ball defender. Middleton with a nice jump.
And that was pass out. Siakam.
Miles Turner, the longest tenured Pacer, passes it over to Halliburton, swings it to Nembhard. Halliburton driving baseline, watching the cutting Mathurin inside. Champagnie of the year his last season.
This team is vulnerable of leaving ball. Let's see if guys like Justin Champagnie, Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington can mix it up and get second chance opportunities.
Keep an eye on Drew's clues throughout the game. Fall away by Chris Middleton back into the lineup. He's got 5 points in 5 minutes. Pacers lead by 2. Pacers lead the overall series 109-87 against Washington. 5. Mathurin all alone as Champagnie got.
Oh, wow.
Mathurin almost bumped two Wizards fans. Sprinting back. Washington got a 5-on-4. And then Mathurin hustles back to get the steal. Heads up play for Mathurin. Here's Toppin. It's the floater to go over Saul. Toppin has been impressive the last couple of weeks for the Pacers.
Yes, he has.
Here's Sarr in the corner. Halliburton on the run. Nembhard on the spray out. Bounce pass to Toppin. And misses that three. Good contest there by Carrington. Indiana 3 of 9 from downtown. Washington 1 of 6. Middleton for 3. Defensive rebound by Sarr. Wizards turn the basketball over. Halliburton, no look. Toppin!
That he is opposed to playing. He's just got to get more used to them. And the colored ones came out recently, guys, and he said, why not have a little fun with it?
Hey, that's the secret sauce. It's working. 42%. I take it, Chris.
Exactly. Whatever you're doing, Jordan, your future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
And listen, you know how I get down, Chris. That's a gold chain.
And then that thing you had in the back of your head those years. Man, there was a kid in college with that this year. I said, that's Drew Gooden's fault.
Hey, pull it up with some blue blockers and
See what happens.
And a 50-piece is crazy.
JP inside with good. 3-point Pacer lead, under 5 to go. TJ McConnell in the game. With the basketball, tiptoeing the baseline.
That's his shot.
Halliburton relocating 3.
And you know what? You know who should be watching Halliburton tonight? A.J. Johnson, because he likes to shoot that same shot right there. That's a side step back.
Poole inside to Champagnie, who's in that dunker spot, misses the layup. Halliburton stops on a dime. Cash, 11. Pacers now with their largest lead of 9. Halliburton had 16 last night. Turnover Washington. You know what Toppin can do. Jordan Poole getting that technical. If I told you TJ McConnell is a +8 in 53 seconds, you would say what?
He ain't did nothing.
He drove the baseline. That was it.
Passed it out to Halliburton for a step back 3. That's what he did. They went on a 6-0 run. Guess what I am?
-6.
There you go. I ain't do nothing.
I ain't do nothing.
Get a chance to do anything.
Rattle in. Pacers have now hit 6 here in the first quarter. Up in their lead now to 14.
Man, a +20 with no points is crazy.
Sarr was bumped by.
Have no room for error.
Alex.
These back-to-back, especially with older teams, they can lose their legs quick in this first half.
Siakam. Back over to Mathurin. Toppin was trying to get a post up on Carrington. Shot clock now at 5. Mathurin trying to go one-on-one with Alex. Pull up 3, no good. TJ taps it out to Mathurin.
That's a plus.
Now inside with a creative, using the glass. Carrington, the entry feed to Sarr. Alex on a turn-away, fall-away, all tough.
I don't even know if that went glass, Chris, but if it did, even nicer.
11 points now for Sarr. Alex had 24 last night in that win over Philly. Second most points he scored in the season.
Good shot.
Starting to warm up.
Starting.
He's 4 or 5. He's got 14.
Oh yeah, that engine is warm.
And now he blocks AJ, who's trying to stay with it. And that ball goes out of bounds.
7-1.
Jarius Walker in the game now for the Pacers. Under 2 to go. Carrington, a couple dribbles. Misses that 3. Walker skying for the rebound. There's Siakam trying to get an entry feed, being guarded by Carrington. The inside bucket.
Good try by Bub Carrington, trying to fight Pascal Siakam early on that seal.
Pacers are shooting 64% from the field. Richaun Holmes in the game slips. And he, since January to 83.
Tossing free throws.
Tossing free throws. Made both of them. McConnell out the top it. Head fake back to TJ. TJ, that's
Some pluses and buys.
TJ McConnell played his college ball at Arizona 2 seasons. He's in his 10th year already. Here's A.J. Johnson. Euro step there.
Not been the case with Alex Sarr. He started off slow. He's finishing hot.
Think about since the All-Star break, he's averaging 17 points a game. That's second among rookies behind Stephen. 14-point lead for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, Megan McPeak, Siakam in the mid-range. Richaun Holmes with the rebound starting this second quarter, along with Gill, Jones, Johnson, and Carrington. Bub over Richaun. Holmes inside, hook shot over.
Oh, by Richaun.
McConnell, crossover, pull-up jumper, in and out.
Excellent communication on that possession defensively by the Wizards.
Colby on a catch-and-shoot 3. Good look. McConnell, no looking over to Walker. Jarius on the kick out. Former Wizard, Thomas Bryant, Denver Nuggets.
And definitely used to these runs, Chris.
Indeed. He had that stint also at the Miami Heat. Coming over here to Indiana.
Him in a pick and roll situation was by far in the 98th percentile.
Here's AJ inside. Rebounded by Bryant.
He came to my house and played the keys one time when he was.
So you know.
I know for a fact. Coach Carlisle has been in the studio, in the lab with me.
Carrington on really cool video watching Rick Carlisle and Bruce Hornsby in the range playing. That's just the way it is.
He recruited me to come to Dallas in 2009-2010 season. He came to my house in Orlando, flew off from Dallas, said, "Now, oh, you play the keys?" I said, "Yeah, I play." Man, I mean, this dude is amazing on the keys.
His second stint, Pacers head coach. 3 on the shot clock for Gill. AG spinning inside. It gets the layup.
Spinning and winning.
I like it. And getting back on defense now. Speaking of spinning, Siakam doing.
No, that's what he does. He is in isolation.
Carrington inside to AJ. Pacers on the run. Walker 3-on-1. Jarius misses. Gill trying to throw the ball off of Bryant.
Carrington. And then if you look at Keyshawn George, he's got a really fun one. Game changers, vanilla. And then I have to give honorable mention to Bilal because this was already in the process prior to his injury. And then with the injury, unfortunately, he does not be considered for voting. But his is the Cookie Monster, guys.
I'll take 2 of the Cookie Monsters. Thank you. What you want?
I think they should have called the Sawberry shortcake flavor. You like that, Sawberry?
You know, you're starting to add up.
You like that?
Some pretty good nicknames, partner.
Should I copyright that one too?
Way to get votes to the media than through their stomach.
And adding calories too. I love it, but I mean, Alex Sarr can make a little push here. These last games, do something outstanding. I mean, going against Jokic, 3-time MVP, possibly could gave him a 50 ball.
Absolutely. Jarius Walker misses. Siakam back out to Walker.
But those type of performances speaks volumes when it comes to voting. Who are you doing this against?
Exactly. A little back and forth between O'Connell and Siakam. Cashes out a 3 in the corner. He's now 5 of 6 from the field. That's his first triple. He's got 11.
Hey, listen, this is not looking good from a scoring aspect. I mean, 58 points with 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Where are you going to find your offense if you're Washington right now as we're 7 to go here in the second quarter?
You got to get some stops and then go score.
Lead is 16 for Indiana. Ryan is a willing three-point shooter. This time he pass it. McConnell in the paint and score. 2 paint points already for the Pacers. And 22 points off their bench. Poole with a pocket pass to Rashawn. Bounce pass inside. Champagnie reverse. Champagnie all alone. There's a cut by McConnell. And Siakam have an amazing 1-2 game right now.
Yes, they do. And right now, TJ McConnell, 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists already.
I think his plus minus might go up now. He's doing something.
Let's see. Let's look at it. And now, if he's a -5.
Pacers switch. Walker now guarding AJ. AJ on the baseline drive, kicking out. Poole beats the shot.
You said it right on cue. Who's to provide some offense? Jordan Poole.
JP 45 from the field, 41 from 3.
And you know who else those other 2 guys are? Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren.
Impressive.
Great company.
Jarris, we should remember there was a draft night swap for Bilal Coulibaly. Just hit a 3. He's got 6 points. The Pacers are on pace to score 162 tonight if Washington doesn't figure it out on the defensive end. Jalen Martin to the veteran Chris Middleton. Middleton in 9 minutes has 8 points.
Got to get to Turner.
Got to get to Toppin.
Both.
Toppin has been lately for Indiana.
So Halliburton right now already has 14 points. He's trying to get some assists in the assist column.
The ball goes off Poole's foot. Comes right back to him. 10 on the shot clock. JP probing his way inside.
Good look.
Swing. Toppin, baseline, reverse layup. He's at high 34 points in the game-winning shot back on March 17th at Minnesota. In that game, he was 19 of 34.
Cut.
3
Somebody
range
has
in the
cut.
last 5. Neesmith with the rebound. Pacers, Toppin. Oh my! Washington's got to turn their water off offensively. Well, the Pacers defense was stationary. Why? Because nobody was cutting.
There you go. If all else fails, either cut or set a screen. Good things will happen.
Middleton guarding Halliburton. Neesmith trying to get inside. Stopped by Poole. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton in his dribble bag. Fall away.
Hey,
Tough.
Impressive defensive possession right there by Alex Sarr trying to contain Halliburton.
Pacers with their largest lead until Toppin to Miles Turner, a stretch 5. He can hit 3s.
Hey, but
He's
right
a
now,
40% three-point shooter this year.
but right now, Miles Turner, he's losing that matchup individually to Alex Sarr, if you ask me.
There's Sarr.
First time these 2 guys went at it either.
Turner's just got more help tonight. Halliburton, deep 3. Front rims that one. The Pacers with that offensive rebound.
That's the guard's fault.
Nembhard to a cutting Turner. Misses. Miles Turner's a 2-time MVP.
Man, but not that new age starting like with Tristan Thompson, this guy, Jared Allen.
2 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Carrington has got 8. Washington now 6 of 17 from downtown. They made 9 in the first quarter last night in Philly. Halliburton.
If I could give any advice to Alex Sarr, force him to be a driver. Don't keep trying to guard his left to right crosses. Hey, push up to him, take away the airspace, make him panic.
Poole uses the handle. Nesmith. 112.
As a rookie.
Told you about Nembhard's defense right there. He got into that passing lane. Washington recovers the basketball. Less than a minute to go before we get you to halftime live. Pacers are already put up 81. And here come the Pacers, 3-on-1. Halliburton steps into a 3.
Got a 2-for-1 opportunity right here. Brian Keefe decides to slow it down.
For Washington.
The other thing is that it's guarding the three-point line on isolation situation plays, Chris. I mean, whether it's Tyrese Halliburton, whether it's Siakam, I mean, even Nembhard even got it going. Got to lock up defensively individually.
The starters for the Pacers have all hit at least 1 3, and that's a good start through of him just filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah, besides Alex Sarr, tonight, Bub Carrington along with Jordan Poole provided a scoring punch.
Bub Carrington, that is his 3rd 3. 113 on the season. Siakam's shot is off. Colby Jones getting the start here in the second half, replacing Chris Middleton. Champagnie over to Sarge. Sarge trying to work over Turner. That jab step jumper. Halliburton skipping. Nesmith bumped by Poole. Swing, swing, swing to Halliburton. Aaron Nesmith in the corner, knocks down.
Nesmith, that's his 2nd 3 only.
We have an injury report. A left hip will keep Anthony Gill out of the game for the rest of this contest. Colby Jones. I talked to him before the game. He's from Birmingham, Alabama. And quickly, you know, I always want to know what your kid's journey is. Where did it all start for you? And he said he was a little kid. Dad taught him the game. Siakam inside for the layup. You would get to this point in the NBA. And he said, when I was a kid, my dad told me that I would get here. And all I had to do was listen.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that, I said, I can't wait to tell Drew that.
Hey, that's real talk. You line up at the free throw line, similar to where they are right now. Excuse me, he wasn't there.
By the way,
night.
ladies and gentlemen, I would definitely recommend you follow Drew on TikTok. He's only got 1 video, but it's pretty good.
But I'm about to load up some good content. Stuff that you might can't load up another platform. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be a long summer.
Yes, it will be.
He's beat on that closeout. Doing this against a pushover, an elite, and he's a 3-point shooter, so it doesn't matter if it's Nikola Jokic, Miles Turner.
All these bigs are catching fades since that game against Jokic. I think Sarr's like, I'm here for all of them.
Look, made it turn the circle.
And hands, though. Got to work on that, I think, Drew. A lot of opportunities to score even more points. Just take care of the basketball. Nesmith inside. Defense. Here's Carrington. Bounce pass inside to Alex.
2 guys. Once they start building on that chemistry, we can throw Jordan Poole in that mix. He's going to be deadly offensively.
Halliburton in the mid-range. Colby gets the rebound and push. Secondary break for Sarr. JP on a catch and shoot. Halliburton hit the deck. Nembhard outside to Turner.
Yeah, that's just
now let me ask you this: how can you leave a
Steven, you can't leave nobody open right now. They've connected on 16 made 3-point attempts. How are you having that much time? Somebody has to run at them.
Champagnie say short. We have another injury report to pass along. Right knee for Chris Middleton will keep him out for the rest of the game.
I'm switching
again for 3.
Yeah, and they have been. They've been switching 1 through 5, but once you switch, you got to force these guys to be in drivers.
Poole missed the shot, threw it to himself.
I've been there before, Chris. That's a good play. I'd have got taken out, but
Poole with a steal. Squares up.
But as of late, it's been hot.
98-77 Pacers. Led by as many as 26. They've gone wire to wire so far. Almost a backcourt violation. 7 minutes to go in the third. Halliburton getting downhill. Too easy. The Pacers have already scored 100, Drew. We got 6:50 to go in the third.
I told you that in the first quarter.
Yep. Poole creating some separation.
Pacers
Brian keep telling the team to get back.
Pacers scored 45 points in the first, 38 in the second.
Halliburton.
There you go.
Oh, there you go, Sarr. Alex with a block and running the floor. Colby over to Champagnie. Alex trying to spin, get that hook shot.
Look who's down there.
Hustling. Got a nickname for Champagnie.
Mr. Hustle.
Hustle Man.
Hustle Man, I like that.
Hustle Man got burgers. Alex, offensive rebound. Oh, missed him. Neesmith all alone in the corner.
See, that's the scary thing with Alex Sarr. He misses a lot of chippies around the rim, but you look up, he's already had 20 points. Yep. Imagine once he starts converting those shots around the restricted area. It's gonna get scary, spooky. You know the rest.
It's a lot of 30 pieces. Pacers already have 12 fast break points tonight. They just turned that over. Sarr. Bounce pass. Champagnie back to Alex. Slam tonight for Alex Sarr. Coming off the 24 he had last night.
Well, right now, if he's helping in the paint, you're going to have to rotate to Miles Turner as Kobe Jones gets a defeating. They can't be in 2 places at one time.
Jerry Maguire, that's right. Great movie.
Oh, I appreciate that shit.
Oh, Thomas Bryant.
Show me the money.
Yes, sir. Thomas Bryant said, show me the basketball on that one.
Uh-oh.
Halliburton inside getting creative. Here now. 105-79 Pacers. Indiana now 11 of 13 from the charity stripe. They've hit 18 threes just joining us. Poole from Poolesville. Cat. Washington 10 of 25 after making 18 threes last night in Philly. Halliburton.
So we see what happens when he gets to the basket. He either get to the foul line or possible block shot, but you can't keep allowing him to tee those up.
A little three-point contest here between both teams.
It's been a lot of back and forth, but more for the Pacers.
Nembhard and Bryant with a little two-man game. Nembhard over the top with a head fake baseline. Got bumped in the air, finishes.
I'm happy to see him out of New York. I mean, he's just been flourishing outside of Tibbs' system.
He is having himself an exceptional season for the Pacers.
Period.
Only Pacer last year to play all 82 games, too.
There's a period in time he couldn't get in the game in New York.
Halliburton.
I hate to say it, they are three-point territory, and they played last night.
8th in the league in three-point shooting at 37%. But tonight, blistering 63 from downtown.
Not when he's driving to the basket.
Sean Holmes. On the Indiana side, you got Toppin and Bryant. This guy has just been a stone-cold assassin tonight. Tyrese Halliburton. Sean moving the puppies.
Oh, my God.
Halliburton misses. TB with an offensive rebound. And he is...
Have you seen him miss? 3% chance of that ball going.
Who is favoring that shoulder. Was able to come back and knock down both free throws. He's got 7 off the bench.
And it's amazing, the Wizards are shooting a solid percentage from 3, 42%. You'll take that any night.
Any night.
Individuals, so some of these minutes are important minutes for guys.
Like this guy right here, Rashawn, inside. Frustrated that he missed that one. Just joining us, Anthony Gill and Chris Middleton have been ruled out for the game with their respective
Thomas Bryant.
TB Pure, I'm with you now.
If Rashawn Holmes is going to help, you got to get to this man.
21 of 33 from downtown for Indiana. AJ, Rashawn.
Yeah, I mean, that's just been debate all night. Either Miles Turner or Thomas Bryant is forcing some type of action where Rashawn has to help in the paint for a split second, and then they're wide open for threes. Look, Thomas Bryant's wide open again.
Jarius missed that layup. Jalen Martin to Tristan. You know what Tristan's going to do.
The guidance I can give him, hey, throw that ball towards the rim once you hear that whistle.
AJ to Tristan, push shot, no good. Rashawn, offensive rebound, and snatches the rim.
Lineup. One big shooting the jump hook, the other one on the weak side cleaning up if you miss.
Now, I will say this, Drew, with the two-man lineup, seems to be 2 big men coming back. You spray that out with threes. Now what does the offense look like? We keep hearing all about spacing the floor.
Yeah, you're going to have one guy that's going to be a shooter, and right now Tristan is that guy to keep the space, but Rashawn Holmes rolling should draw some attention into the paint.
Harrington high off the glass. Rebounded by us here for Indiana. They had 45 in the first, 42 in the third. Got 12 minutes to go here in the district. Mathurin starting the fourth quarter inside.
Everything.
22 threes, 42 paint points. Largest lead of the game now is 39. Right now he's at 22. Efficient night, 8 of 14. Bryant, free throw line extended jumper is good into the game for the Pacers for the first time. Guarding A.J. Johnson. Jalen Martin trying to get inside off the glass. Martin!
See what you did there. But strong right-hand driver, similar to Jared Butler, who wants us here now playing for Philly.
Yep. Mather misses the 3. McConnell on the hustle. Shortest guy on the floor. Tristan, hard injury.
Move.
You think so?
Yeah. He's over here. I really think he has another box that has not been checked off yet, and that's that perennial all-star box. And you don't probably see that unless he's in a different jersey. I think
It didn't take long for us in that warm-up line. We were like, this kid has all the vitals.
Well, I know what happened. You want to know what happened?
Yes, sir.
They went and got Pascal Siakam.
Okay.
They went and got and being an all-star already. So I think that has definitely disrupted the development of Benedict, excuse me.
Alex 3 is no good. Connell. Oh, TJ with a nice crossover. Not able to finish it.
Nothing to do with it though, right?
Here's Martin. That was touched up by Jarius Walker. Walker with a bounce pass to TJ McConnell, who finishes. TJ now with double figures. Drew.
Flirt with a trip, like he always does.
1 rebound, 2 assists away from a triple-double for TJ McConnell.
Off the bench. 16 minutes.
Well, listen, so what his plus-minus was when he first checked in. Plus 29. Back on March the 2nd, it was his 22-23 season when he was with the Bulls after signing a 10-day.
Now, I don't think he's a stretch 5 unless he just went and reinvented himself over the summer.
And that's possible.
Yeah. So if I'm Alex Sarr, I'm going to be guarding the paint. It's heavy.
TJ ran into Walker. Here's Tristan, free and clear for takeoff. Little City Go-Go player Quentin Jackson in the game for the first time for the Pacers.
I'm always rooting for him.
Quentin Go-Go Jackson.
Action Jackson. He gets to it quick.
Yes, he does. Ben Shepherd on the hustle. Is he rewarded for it? Indeed he is. From Mathlan. Drew, I think you're going to be right, partner, in terms of that season high in the NBA in terms of percentages. Martin gets the layup. Indiana now 23 of 37. That's 62%.
And what's scary is this is guys that haven't played all to me. Shepherd.
Tony Bradley got that layup, and Indiana gets the steal. Shepherd, 3. That's going to mess up the percentage. It's now at 60.5%. So we were talking about Tony Bradley before the break, and you were saying, listen, unless he's evolved his game, you know, he was a guy that's going to probably be on the low block.
Yeah.
He's taken 1 3 this season and made it.
So he is a stretch 5 now.
How many
One
threes
shot
you gotta hit?
attempt, he is stretch 5, huh? Okay. That's all it takes. Some.
2-point contest tonight.
And whenever a team is shooting this high of a percentage, really from 3, it's getting down 3-point shots that are contested as well.
Here's a second chance opportunity off that missed 3. Johnny Furphy, the Kansas Jayhawk, in the game for the first time. Quentin Jackson. And here comes Jones. Euro step fouled by.
And they were led by Westchester.
Bazemore.
Yes.
First game with the go. That's the interesting part that, Megan, we don't talk about, and we've got time now since this game's a blowout to talk about this. Just imagine being a coach with the Go-Go and your players come in. Never know when you're going to have the full complement of players, especially if they're getting sitting down to work on rehab, or if these are guys that are getting looks at the big club. I give a lot of credit to these coaches for coming up with a game plan, not knowing who's available. And for the Go-Go to, again, clinch another playoff berth, congratulations to those guys.
That's what he does, but that's impressive. Kent Bazemore coming fresh off the couch, off the bench, and give you a dub? I like it.
Brent Harris and D. Lionel on the call.
These guys, low-minute guys, of the opportunity of playing this late in the season. A ton of injuries. Guys are going to be out the rest of the season, so you don't have to be rubbernecking over your back thinking if you do something wrong, you're coming out the game. Now, go play freely with a ton of confidence and see what happens.
Second night of a back-to-back. Washington won last night in Philly, where they were the ones that were putting up a lot of threes. They had 18 of them. Got 11 tonight with the Pacers. 25 from downtown. The Pacers have hung 150 on this team with 5.5 to go. The largest lead of the game. Tristan, floater, tapped out by Penny, back to Tristan. And Walker takes it away from him. Bradley beating Tristan down the floor. Teams will face off in Indiana on April the 8th. Bradley.
It's stretch 5.
I did not say that. I did not.
Hey, where did the ball go?
Hey, well, you know what? He's shooting 50% from 3, Drew.
From the baseline. I haven't seen that one. All right, back to live action.
Walker's 3 rattles out. Furphy tapped it out. Here's Walker inside. The only Pacers player that has not scored tonight is the guy that has not gotten the game.
For the Pacers, and has not left since.
154-101. that part of the real estate
Oh,
on
yeah.
the floor.
Yeah, you would think, right? After that shot he missed.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, talk to me.
Have you ever been a part of a game like this?
Oh,
in
yeah.
the NBA?
Yeah, I'm pretty in a 42.
Free throws. The Wizards will have tomorrow off, and then Brooklyn will come here Saturday. This is the start tonight of a 5-game homestand. Wizards with a steal. Jones waiting for his teammates. Tristan called for step.
Don't worry about it. Stay professional.
Jones.
I said it. Got Duke winning it.
By the way, in case you were wondering, NBA season high for points for the Pacers tonight, 156 and counting.
Well, we knew that was going to happen in the first half when they had 75 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
It's Quentin Jackson, another three. Legendary statistician Paul Evans handed me a note early on, said Pacers were on pace for 160. Paul, you're on the money, per usual. Here's Walker going it behind the back. Quentin thought about it. Shepard, there it is. 2 points for the Pacers. 59-point lead for Indiana. Under 2 minutes to go, thankfully. It's the Wizards' first field goal in the last 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Less than 90 seconds to play. 52. Truly a night to forget here in the district. Champaign. .65 seconds to go. Nine Pacers scored in double figures tonight, led by Halliburton. But the story of the game, 27 of 47 for 3 by Indiana. It's 57%. This Pacers team will improve to 43 and 30, 18 and 19 on the road. Quentin Jackson wisely dribble the ball out, take yet another shot clock violation, which would be the third straight for Indiana. Meanwhile, the Wizards will fall to 16 and 57, 8 and 28 at home. This is one of those.
Yeah. What's done is done. It's in the books. Move on.
The Indiana Pacers hang 162 on the Washington Wizards